This is an ABC Action News Tracking the Tropics update.
Brought to you by the Wise Company. You can't prevent certain events in life, but you can prepare for them.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips. Here's the latest tracking the tropics. We continue to track Florence, slowing down big time, and that's really the biggest concern. The winds are significant, Category 2, but usually a Category 2 hurricane brings down some trees. Typically, you don't have a lot of structural damage, but because this is going to move so slowly over the next 24 to 36 hours, that leads to a much higher probability of flooding. The softer the ground, the easier it is for those trees to fall, even with winds where if it were dry, probably wouldn't do that. So there's the updated track. You notice through Saturday morning, still within probably 50 miles of the coast, and then it weakens quickly to a tropical storm and then begins to accelerate off to the north-northwest. Storm surge will obviously be a big concern right along wherever landfall occurs. And while the Hurricane Center is still going Wilmington, the Euro just will not give up on Charleston. I'm not saying it's going to be that far south, but considering the accuracy of the Euro, typically one of the best models out there, you just can never say never. It's something we'll have to keep our eyes on. But regardless, rain is going to be monumental, 2 to 3 feet in some areas. However, because I do think it starts to accelerate in this area, once you get, say, west of Charlotte, I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad, even close to as bad as it is closer to the coast. Tropical storm force winds, well, they go in about 50 miles, and then all of a sudden, once this weakens to a tropical storm, and that will do it rather quickly, I think the threat of high winds will probably begin to subside. Isaac, while it's almost completely gone, this track is one that we obviously have to watch just because if it were to make it into the Gulf, at that point it's always possible something can redevelop. The models, some say yes, some say no. None bring it to Florida at this point, but again, it is something we'll have to keep our eyes on. So again, here's the bigger picture from what was 70% likelihood of development is now down to 50%, a rainmaker either way. To Florence, to Isaac, to Helene, and to Joyce, the tropics are as quiet, or rather as active as they'll ever be this season.